Better than Project Zomboid? We'll see. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the channel for yet another look at Into the Dark, Our Deadest Days. No, Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. It's a long title, man, but it's a game that I've completed already and now has a major update, allowing us to go to more locations, give us more weapons, more zombies, and more of what we love, just zombie survival games in general. Welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. Courtesy of the devs, they've sent over some additional keys for me to give away to all of you. So if you'd like to get a key for Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days, comment "I'm in" down below in the comments section, and let me know your thoughts on the game. Now, previously, we've already completed this game and escaped by repairing a helicopter on top of a hospital and getting rescuing a pilot and getting him out of danger, and then of course escaping the city. But now there's new things like a hazmat suit, an oil or chemical refinery, and the ability to escape via many different routes, new locations to survive in and to loot. And it's really a game that mimics what I really like about Project Zomboid, of going from residential to commercial to industrial areas to find more increasingly difficult to find resources, and especially more resources to make more things. Welcome back, and well, let's take our first look at the Spill Zone update for Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. We'll start ourselves a new game here today, and I don't mind if it overrides our old save, as we've completed that one. So now there's difficulties: casual, normal, hard, and also a custom setting where you can, change how everything in the game works. A big amount of things. Very nice. Hunger drain, make it more easy or difficult depending on what you want, and there's even presets up there too to tweak a few things. So let's go ahead and go back and see if we can just do ourselves a normal difficulty for now. Now from this, we actually get to choose a set of survivors who we'll be able to survive with after our video.
This is your Mayor, John Ward. Now, I want to take a moment to thank y'all for your patience and resolve in these most challenging times. It's that Southern spirit, it's that Texas grit that gives me full confidence that we'll not only get through this crisis, but come out stronger on the other side. I only wish I could be here to see it, huh? However, folks, I regret to announce that today I'll be moving my office to a secure spot outside the city limits. Now, no need to go assuming the worst. All right. This move is strictly to facilitate better coordination with our boys in uniform, who are at this very moment putting together a surefire plan to retake our city and eradicate the... Huh? Let's get wait. They're where? Excuse me. So just hold tight, secure your homes, and I assure you, the tide will turn. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm not sure if anyone out there is still listening to this trash, but if you are, know this: nobody is coming to help you. There's no plan. Look, what they did, it's wrong. It's all wrong. We are trapped, and staying here isn't an option. You have to get out. Escape the city any way you can. Get out now.
I'd really like to see Zomboid get some sort of an intro video like that. It is cool that it has a mystery, though, that's told through the environment of the game that you can play, looking up information on Spiffo and, of course, army units and things around. And this game kind of does the same, too, with escaping and whatnot. So there's groups of survivors, two couples or friends or co-workers or whatever that you start with, and of course we can grow our group as we go along, finding more survivors. They have their traits of advantages and disadvantages, just like in Zomboid. But some of these here are things like better melee, but also they're a chef, or they can make easily make makeshift weapons out of basic materials, but they're not very good with firearms, that kind of thing. So I think we've also met most of these survivors and played as most of them too, and I'd love to see more of them included in the game. Right now there's just a few people to start with, but I think one of our favorite pairs so far has probably been Daphne and Penny, because Daphne is a good cook and that really helps with morale, and Penny is a great blade expert, and I think she works at the local diner. So I think we'll just go with these two as per tradition, but I think we've also played as all of the pairs before. So all right, let's see. Walton is a dangerous and unforgiving place. I know what I'm doing. Let's go. So now we have new locations like an ice cream parlor. We have more routes to go to get out of the city, and a new escape route via well, I'm not entirely sure, but I know it ties directly into a refinery. Now, right now, barricades are being attacked by zombies, so we need to get the heck out of here ASAP. And, yeah, there you go. They're trying to get in. Now, we've also been to all sorts of locations like hospitals, police departments, fire departments. We've taken shelter in record stores and interiors and exteriors of buildings, to which this one's actually new to me. I don't remember a building where there's like a courtyard like this. Now, we walk around the map as if we were walking around the map in... well, let's go upstairs here. Like we're playing some sort of 11-bit Studios game, and you might remember what game I'm referring to here, like This War of Mine, where, of course, you have a base and have characters walk around that. For now, I think what we're going to do is have maybe Daphne take a little nap here and get rested up, and then we're going to go ahead and grab Penny here and plan our nighttime operations. Looks like she's just wearing socks. Wow, we have a rain catcher here, too, already pre-built. That's lucky for us. Each of the locations have different perks to them, too. This one here has a farm and a rain catcher, so that's actually a very good place. We're probably not going to want to leave for too long. Barricades are looking pretty damaged, but for now I think we're going to go out and see if we can find a way out of here. So we've started here at the Stanton and Son Meats. That's new. A cut above the rest. I don't remember going to this place before. The Indigo Rose, which sounds like a bar. When discretion is key, think of the Rose. Interesting. Oh, it's a hotel or a motel. We got the Briarwood Motel and the Styx Arcade. Now, we've been there before, too, and I do believe that each time that you start, I believe you start in a different location each time. Like, I think there is a set number of locations you can go to or start at, but I think they're, you know, like 1 of 5 is chosen. There's also a new neighborhood added to the game, so I'm not sure of its location, but I do believe, you know, there's Kingside, downtown, Seneca, and then there could be a new location to the south. I think we'll work our way south, too, because I know there's loading docks down there, and that could be where the industrial area is. So we'll see if we just get prompted to know exactly where that is. I'm going to grab a knife and a lockpick here, and we should be good. Actually, they stack to 2, so we may as well bring 2. And that should be all right. Now, bandages would be a good idea, but if we get wounded out in the field, we have to come back to base to heal. Survivors don't stay out in the field and do any of that stuff. So, all right, I think we're ready to go. It is now, oh, it's 1980, by the way. So the game really mimics the 70s. Like, the 80s has barely even begun. We're almost just over 6 months into the 80s. So it's very much 70s cars and clothing and decor. So let's go ahead and begin. Confirm actions. Now, that is one thing that I wish Zomboid had, too, through its NPCs would be, and I'm sure something like that will be coming soon. One of the things I love about State of Decay is that, you know, you have to manage survivors at a base as well. Not everybody's out scavenging and, you know, going and looking for stuff all the time. Sometimes they're just at base fixing things and, you know, doing maintenance and defense and, you know, recovering from the day before's operations. Can we get up on this roof here? No. It's gonna try to jump on that car. An El Camino, I believe. Oh, nice. We got a wonderful little zombie there. Good night. Didn't look like there was a way around him. Go ahead and salvage. Looks like we got, hell yeah, 6-pack of beer, brother. Firearm parts and fabric, which is great for more bandages. Let's go ahead and close the door here. So the detail inside these buildings is really incredible, and Zomboid always, to me, has like a Sims-like vibe to it. Actually, I think I can remember coming to this place before. This location is one that's returning from the previous version. I think there's somebody up on top of the building up there. So can we climb this? Yes. There could be somebody up here. Oh, I got a good memory. Hello. We'll keep it quiet. Oh, is this guy annoying? I think this guy might be really annoying. Oh, he is. He's always whining. Hudson, took you long enough. What? Last group that came by left me up here to starve. Why would they do that? Beats me. We were drinking and smoking all the good stuff. Then this chick starts screaming at me, saying she found my stash and I've been holding out my weapons, my foods. What the hell would I be? Why would I share with strangers? Do you need a place to go? Of course I do. I'm not going to be staying here, am I? We can help if you're willing to start sharing. Oh, great. I asked the Lord for a sign and he sends me some kami. Watch it. Grow up. I need to get out of here and you got a place to go. I haven't said yes yet. You're kidding me. What? You'd say no to me because I said some mean swears? I guarantee I'm more useful than any other a-hole out there you got. Well, I don't know. Daphne's probably one of the best characters out there with the ability to cook good food. It's so important. You're taking too long to think about this. Wow, just constant pushy, abrasiveness. Also, I think he is a athlete, and so there's kind of a reason why he's all pushy and stuff, because he's like a star in a way. He's evasive, poor craftsperson, and has a refined taste. He better get along with Daphne then. He likes really fancy foods. All right. Well, there's a small chance he can dodge in combat, so we'll see him later. So that's our first survivor added to the base. If Project Zomboid gets those types of things, if it gets like NPCs that you can rescue, and it becomes almost something along the lines of like Terraria, with how NPCs can help the base, or like in State of Decay, man, it would almost double in its awesomeness for me. I believe this team is also from New Zealand. They've done such a great job of just bringing a lot of detail to a 2D game. There's nothing wrong with that, because Project Zomboid, again, looks like The Sims and is a top-down experience, and this is just a 2D experience, so a different way to look at it. A faint transmission. An unfamiliar voice is pleading for an emergency airlift out of Walton. Faint transmission. I believe that's at the hospital, so that clue leads towards that way. One of the ways to escape in the game. Alright, we're listening for more zombies. We're going to close the door so there's no surprises. Looks like we can dip out here. Go ahead and search. We got more fabric here at the laundry room of the hotel. And we've got more zombies. There is a way to deal with this guy. I wonder if we can duck behind the stairwell. We can. We can also just lock this guy into the room on our left. Once he comes back on his patrol, we can just shut the door behind him, and that'll be goodbye to him. I think we'll try to do that. Got 3 zombies up top, and unfortunately they seem to be camping the stairwell. Although I think the zombie on the far left side, if we go up those stairs and we come closer to us on the screen, I think we'll bump into that other zombie. So the chance for a stealth kill there is nil. Now, if you look down by the railing at the bottom of the stairs on the left, you'll kind of see a zombie bobbing around there. There are zombies in the background that can't necessarily hurt you until they become aggroed. So that basically means that they're going to... let's just let him sneak by here. Those zombies will basically add to the fun once you're starting to be chased. There we go. Now, zombies also can detect you, too, without seeing you. If they stand next to you long enough, they'll basically smell you and smell you later. That kind of thing. Alright, great. We got one camping there, so we're more than likely going to have to go up here. Okay. Take a peek in here. Ooh, lockpicks are needed. Good thing we brought those. Take a little peek. There's a hole there in the floor. Oh, shit. I did not see that zombie. Hold on, let's just... Ooh, we can get it on the stairs. Well, that's going to be over for Penny. Wow, look at the zombies. Look at them pouring out. Wow. She got it in the ankle, too, up the drain pipe. Okay, well, that was very bad. I did not see that zombie when we tried to peek through the door. And I don't know of any other way we could have really gone. They were camping all the doors and things. This idiot here just chilling. Unfortunately, we can't go any further left. The zombies will de-aggro, and it is wise for us still to stay out here with Penny. We do have to go down and left if we're going to escape. I wonder if we can actually go down the pipe and just chill. There we go. I want to try to see if we can... Oh. Oh. Now she'll have some nightmares from the trauma, but that's okay. A good night's rest and some meals from Daphne will be alright. I'm a little rusty here. Timing is everything in this game, and especially when it comes to taking out zombies, and dodging is very important. I was going to drop down and take him out from behind, but he's very alert. And he ran away. Okay, I guess. Oh, he's coming back. Oh boy, we've got like a Monty Python situation here. Gonna go ahead and try to go in this door here to the left and see if we can lure him in here. And actually, no, I don't want to encounter him on the outside, so I'm gonna duck in here. He's moving too fast. Yeah, this is a delicate situation. Oh, I could also do this. Let's hold here at the door. Kind of know where to hide here. Nope, here comes one. Okay, looks like they're chill now. Now, unfortunately, I think I bust through these doors, so they're broken now. So I don't think I can actually close this door any longer and use that as stealth. Ooh, okay, I thought there was two. Could be another one shortly. This weapon's almost broken. Now, look at this. The difficulty here is crazy. Like, one wrong turn, and you could face off against a very quick growing army of zombies. Very insane. Oh, there's a cop up top, too. Oh, no. That other zombie back there. Bruised ribs, too. Jeez. Okay, well, we don't have a weapon anymore to deal with this situation, I think. We do have a lot of supply. Penny's really roughed up, but it is worth staying out. Okay, she may come back again. This makes it more tense. I think we're going to stay out here. Okay, my hope is she comes back. Oh, unfortunately, she did see us. And Penny is down. 2 swings like that. Crazy. But that's the way it goes. I was going to dip out left, but those zombies have some really good follow-ups. So this is a good example, though, of how a death will affect other survivors. This one now dying, Penny, having the other 2 enter a grief stage. And even though the second guy didn't really know her, he still feels maybe guilty or bad about it. But we did discover a faint transmission. And this is another thing, too, is that, like, in, you know, Zomboid, you pretty much just respawn, in most cases, in multiplayer, like if you're playing with friends, and, you know, you just kind of create a new character or whatnot. But here, it actually affects people. And it's the same in this War of Mine, too. So, neat that they're affected that way by it. And you can actually see her walking around real nervous and whatnot about it. Hudson's kind of responsible for that, so we'll have him deal with that. And Penny, we didn't get to bring back any of the supplies that she had too, so that's bad times. But let's go back there and get our revenge. And this is all cool just to see how things function. And look at that, even just at the first, like, that's just a 2-skull level. That's what happened. 2 skull here and here as well. So there's really no getting around it. Another thing I forgot to mention is that based on the location, we're likely to find base resources, weapons, medical, and food. So if we go to like a pharmacy, obviously higher chance to find medical, maybe some food too. If we go to a hardware store, then probably weapons and base resources, so things like wood or hammers or shovels or whatnot could be found there too. So let's head back to the Briarwood Motel. Another cool thing is that unfortunately Penny's body will be found. So there's some like you know, like a complete like a full cycle of consequence, right? They'll still be there, so you'll be reminded of that when you return. Is there a cooking station here? I guess that'll be our first goal, is to try to find a or to build a cooking station. So here at the workbench we can make lockpicks, portable beds, communal areas, cooking areas, medical, weapons, and workbenches, and all of this stuff comes with us when we switch base. We eventually can find a new base location, and everything comes with us just right away. It doesn't, it's a video game mechanic. It doesn't explain why or how, it just happens, and that's kind of cool that way. One less thing to worry about. I think we'll make another set of lockpicks with Daphne, and yeah, don't worry, Penny will rise again. This is just the, this is into the derusting, our darkest derust. All right, let's try again. Now it'll be nighttime too. And I don't think nighttime affects the visibility for zombies. Like they can see us just the same, but it just kind of creates a whole day-night cycle. There's Daphne's body right there. She's just chilling. She's just doing some yoga. She's napping. But she doesn't come back as a zombie, so at least that's one less thing we have to worry about. Those zombies really wanted their six-pack, but we got it back now. Also got some junk food too, so some chips, soda, whatever. And yeah, we might need those lockpicks again. But it's been some time, so the zombies de-aggro. And I can hear one of them moving around. Can't close this door or the next door. This game is all about slow is smooth and smooth is fast kind of deal. If you start running, it's over. Even walking. Walking is a very fast pace in this game. Wait, that zombie... That door is open and that zombie's camping the door. We could try at the bottom. We gotta go up though. We gotta drop... I think that room at the bottom, the only way in there might be to drop through the hole at the ceiling, but if we attack the zombie, wow, they didn't hear us. Okay, that was a somewhat of a stealth kill. Wow, that was lucky. Pure alcohol. Boy, they're making moonshine here. Pills and a makeshift spiked bat. I think we're gonna go ahead and not go with the pills, and I'm gonna get the backup bat. That's gonna be nice. We can always come back, of course, to claim unclaimed items. Zombie freaking out downstairs now. Well, if he left the room, we might be able to very gently drop in. Oh, he's trying to get in up at the top. He's gonna break through the door at the top, isn't he? And then he's just gonna fall down the hole. Nope, okay. Wow, look at the set dressing in these rooms. You can see drywall all over the floor. Every room, like, tells a story. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump this hole, though. Luckily, the zombies, I don't think, are smart enough to jump that. Alright, what do we have here? Somebody dead in the jacuzzi. Wow, lots of stuff. We got plastic here. I'm going to leave the gun parts for now. And I'll take the bottled... Well, actually, the healing kit would be good. I think that zombie's coming back. Oh. Man, there's so much stuff. Was that a seed of some sort? A pebble. Could be thrown as a distraction device. Zombies in the foreground won't hurt us. Wow, is that a gremlin in the background? And we can head back to the shelter. Much easier that time. Man, that one zombie camping the door for Penny. That's all it took. Lost wired. I think that meant we were well rested or something. Some sort of bonus that way. Alright, the barricade's only taking 1 damage. We gotta find some more food though, so Daphne can make some really good meals here. Alright, Daphne, let's see if we can... Oh yeah, so cooking area. Perfect, that makes Daphne the MVP. So we're gonna have her work on that. And then, yeah, we can make a certain number of items during the day and the night. So pretty cool that we can work 24/7 on stuff. Well, I think Hudson's ready to go out on another run. And we've kind of full cleared the Briarwood Motel. There's still some items there, but I can't remember what... I know what the Styx Arcade is, but I can't remember the Indigo Rose. So let's take a little shot at going there. Chance for food, medical, and base resources, so good idea. Bring our stealthy butcher's knife again, a lockpick, and that should be it. Luckily, we got lots of medical now, so that's worth it. And, yeah, let's go. Alright, good. And I like the fact that it gave us a check mark in the lower right corner that all survivors were assigned. I've had it where I've had about 8 people or so inside of my base. And, of course, it gets harder the more people you've got, more materials that they need to stay alive. Maybe I do remember the Indigo Rose. I don't know. Wait a minute, there is a possibility, hold on, to be able to jump up here. No, too high. Some roofs are low enough for you to be able to jump directly up onto. Oh, lockpick. I don't know, we're lockpicking. Whoa. Okay, gun parts, duct tape, I'll take the duct tape. I'll leave weapon parts here until we've got a weapons bench. We can come back here. And sometimes you've got to loot a location 2-3 times in order to really get everything that's there. Okay, we got a zombie on patrol. There we go. Nice. Clean. Sometimes it also helps to keep the doors open because if you got to run, at least you won't break them. Now, one of the major parts of this new update is really to try to find a hazmat suit and then repair that. So we'll have to figure out where we could find one of those. Could be at the hospital. Could be anywhere. Patrol zombies got to go. Ooh, is this the dance room? Is that the champagne room? Ain't no love in there. Ain't no love in the champagne room. House of ill repute. Oh, oh. Sir, you need to calm down. Firecrackers, bandages, wood. You got tied up pretty good. Yeah, pal, we can see you're tied up there. We'll come back later. Oh, good. We can knock down this, I think. Well, that would have attracted attention for sure. Okay, we got a zombie inside that room. And they're facing the window, so unless we rush them, it's probably not a good idea. There's usually alternative routes to get behind them. Ah, but this is one of the most important things in the game. Finding telescopes like this unlocks new locations. So now we've discovered the Galaxy Zone arcade. Oh, that's different than the Styx arcade. I've been to Galaxy Zone before. RMK Communications is a huge office building. Very gargantuan, like massive building. Like we're talking 3 or 4 floors and like 2 buildings that are interconnected with the Skyway. And Vivaldi's, which is a cozy Italian-American restaurant known for its ziti dishes. Okay. Zaitai. Alright, there's a hot tub down there. Can we get close to the edge here? Looks like one zombie. Then there's the one below us too, so we gotta make sure we get a perfect kill on this. Gonna wait till he comes back, then turns around again. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to repair weapons in this game from what I can recall. So if you've got a good weapon, I think eventually it will break. You go to the firehouse and end up getting a couple of axes. Unfortunately, they will break eventually. There's a door to our right. Doors are good. Windows are risky. Doors can be opened and closed. Windows can be seen right through, and zombies can break through that in a second. Medicinal herbs. I'll take another lockpick, actually. Leave some of those things. And then there is a chance that we can hang over the edge there and drop down to the floor below. But I want to take a peek through this door. Oh, which there's tons of stuff piled up. Okay. It is possible to clear doors of items. On the first floor, if you notice, there was like a door that was blocked by a chair. So we got to get on the inside of that building to remove the chair blocking the door. Wow, purple. Look at that. Look at the theming in there. Wow. And there could be, yep, probably alcohol. And let's see, tape, water, and dollar bundle. Cash still holds some value, but only to those clinging to the old ways. Now that I remember it, there are NPCs in this game too that will be at random locations, and they can attack you, and in fact they will. They'll tell you to keep back. Sometimes they push the attack, and they're the aggressor and get up in your face. So definitely something to consider. But you can kill them, and then your survivor feels bad about it, but it's them or you. Ah, there we go. Nice. Look at that, another big old jacuzzi. I think we got one more hit with the butcher knife. And then it's over. Another lockpick, more duct tape, more gears. That's really what we want, is duct tape, gears, and wood. Those are our building materials for a lot of stuff. And in fact, we have 8 duct tape. Nice. All right, Hudson, better get out of here then. So we're full. Most of the area is clear. We can come back here. In fact, we should, but we can dip out for the evening. Time to check out of the hotel. The Indigo Rose. And of course, on the first floor, we've got some gun parts sitting right there, so that'll be a quick grab. If we come back here, we can grab and go real quick. Now, it is an intelligent technique in this game, too, I believe, to take everything from other locations, and then you can put them kind of near the area where you spawn. It's a good tactic in this war mine, is to scavenge and find a ton of things and then put them towards the entrance, so you can make it a lot easier to grab things in the future and not have to deal with, you know, patrols, such as the zombies. So, another great run from Hudson. All right, Daphne, did you finish our cooking station? We'll call it the Penny Dough Memorial Cooking Station. There we go. Looks like we got some meat. She can make 3 good meals out of just 2 things of meat. So not bad. Daphne's going to go ahead and cook up some good vittles. That'll be something good for Hudson when he comes back. Going out on a 3rd jaunt now. The guy was sassy, so he has to go. Now, this area here makes for a perfect base. We can turn the Galaxy Zone Arcade into a new shelter, and it is kind of going south, where I suspect the new stuff is, so it might be wise to go there and clear for a base, but I want to try the Styx Arcade, which I don't really remember being a thing. Actually, wait a minute, look at this. Vivaldi's with mega food, pretty good medical. It's got a little bit of everything. In fact, a little bit more at the restaurant than at the arcade. There was also a chance to find a telescope here too, so there could be more things down in the south. I believe there's a fire department around here somewhere. Or maybe it's a police department. Okay. Now, another thing to consider, too, is that weapons have different sound levels. And I don't know if in Zomboid there are different noises to the melee. Obviously, a firearm is going to be loud, but I can't recall. Maybe you can answer this question down below. Does a firearm in Zomboid is like a, you know, a handgun louder than a shotgun? Or are they the same? Or, like, how does that work? Like, in Zomboid, is it realistic where probably a shotgun would be a little louder than a handgun? Or what sound travels further? But also, would like a machete versus a crowbar versus like a I don't know, a maul or a sledgehammer? Does that make more noise? It's a good question. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the bat though. Batter up on this one, and a lockpick. I feel like you always need to bring a weapon and a lockpick, unless you know you're going to return to an area several times, or if you remember it from your previous playthrough, then you'll know what's needed where and when. This game's so damn fun. It's a very slow pace, and Zomboid is the same too. I mean, every time in Zomboid, you're playing real slow. You're fast but slow, right? You know, once you go outside, you're being chased by zombies, and it's good to walk. Don't get ahead of yourself. Just take it easy, pal. Can we jump up here? No. Okay, we can close this door. Immediately food. Oh, guy behind the counter. Oh, nice. Goulash and vegetable soup. Nice. Goulash is something in my first playthrough that I survived on like crazy. We were just making goulash the whole playthrough. Okay, I want to see if I can dip under the counter there. Yes, I can. Okay. That zombie was coming, so... I think we're just going to go and... Oh, you know, I shouldn't face him because there's people in the dining room. I might be able to close the door and loot, though. Go, 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 go. Okay, so we can lock the zombie in there for now while we do some looting. Alright, more vegetables. That's good for Daphne for her cooking back at base. We've got bandages and medicine, too. Very rarely have I seen people get sick, but again, you can turn that up to your liking. And look, again, in the background, the detailing here. We've got ventilation systems. Other rooms have, like, wiring. The office buildings have, you know, motivational posters on the wall. This thing is just oozing with detail. I mean, look at in this room. Vegetables laying on the floor because of the refrigerator tipped over, boxes from a shelf. The developers have no chill when it comes to detailing. None at all. Okay, here's what we're going to do now. We're going to let him come through. Actually, this is going to be a bad idea because I can't move behind the counter, unfortunately. But I can do this, if we're fast enough. He might not see me. Yep, perfect. That was risky, but it worked. So now he's locked in the kitchen area, and now we're back where the fridge is. So a lot of this game, too, could just be like stealth movement. And here's an example of, you know, leaving things behind so we can, you know, dump a bunch of things here in the shelving area or somewhere else to come back later. So I'm grabbing what I think is priority for now, which is, you know, bottled water for cooking and building materials and then food. And stacking up on food is like a good early game technique, as well as getting a bunch of weaponry or things to make weapons. Alright, we got a zombie out there somewhere. So again, this is an older location that I've seen before, but I think this is one of my first times maybe coming here that I can recall. I've been to so many locations in the game that they blend together in a good way. I mean, you go to all these stores, a record store, hardware store, and they're all essentially old... Oh, look at that kill. Nice. These buildings are like kind of old storefronts, so they all are somewhat the same, but the devs did a good job of making them all look different. Okay, so I'm going to leave because we're pretty much full, but we should come back here. There's a whole upper area, but we haven't even explored that yet. That's totally fine. So I want to go to an area which I suspect to be new, but again, some of these things in this update are much further into the game in a different area that we eventually need to get to, and that's fine by me. Alright, looks like Hudson can go again. I don't remember the Styx arcade, but obviously on the top of Vivaldi's there's more than likely a telescope and we can find more things in the city, but we'll have to go again. So let's have him go there. Same deal as before, baseball bat and the lockpicks. And then as for Daphne, I think we're going to make some good food and let her have a nice meal and then head to bed again. She's really like the base MVP, like Daphne's is like, I can't imagine anybody else. Eventually we get more recipes too, and I forget how. I think we find them like cookbooks or something, or maybe it's from leveling up the cooking area. That might be actually how we do that. Let's go ahead and make 3 meat stews, 3 vegetable stews, and that'll be it for her daytime shift. And then she'll get some sleep. So let's go one more time into the fray. So what do you think of the game so far? What do you like? What are some things that you're really enjoying for the run? Ooh, crying. What is this? Last night we heard what sounded like a baby crying in the streets, and then it suddenly just, as it started, it stopped. We felt a little uneasy after that. All survivors lose morale. Whoa, random negative events. Also, Hudson, I thought we sent you, my man, to the arcade, but we did not. He's going to gain a little bit of a debuff then for being tired, but my bad. Prepare scavenge. I must have, I need to hit go. I hit back, I think is what it was. We didn't lock him in. Alright, so we got to make sure he's animated at the box. Yeah, alright, Daphne. Time to go upstairs. And time to go to bed. Hudson can have rest later. He's a jerk anyway. Actually, maybe a better feeling to go at night. Although, again, I don't think it changes much in the game. Okay, here we go. Sticks Arcade. Makes sense, right? Arcade sticks, joysticks. Man, that's a cool looking place. Pinball machines in there? Let's go. Look at those old arcade cabinets. Lights everywhere. Power's still up. I believe in this game, too, power always stays on. I don't think local power or water goes off like in Zomboid. But I think that's just for the atmosphere of the game. Not seeing any zombies here. I mean, you know. Any zombies that could hurt us. Or see us. They can hear us, though, those other ones. Okay, we got a back room here. So far, so good. Pretty zombie-free environment. And I think what dictates whether or not you can make a place into a base is whether or not it has some things that the survivors need in order to maintain life. If we eventually get a cooking station and if we make the gardens or something like that, and a rain catcher, there are certain things I don't think we can make. But I do know there's like a bunker that you can take shelter at, so it has like a rain catcher from a filtration system up top, but it can't like grow crops. So some things are just like tied to that base. Oh, well, it looked horrible on the first floor. There were like 3 zombies out there. That was bad. And here, I think if I break through here, maybe that zombie laying there is not dead. We'll try a quote-unquote stealth kill. Okay, looked like it worked out. That one's not so stealthy stealth kill. I may have been here before. Ooh, there's an arcade machine on. Can we play? You can't play the arcade games? Unplayable. An arcade game is literally unplayable. This looks new. Components, I don't remember those. It's funny, I played this game a ton, and there's some things that I can't remember. I can't recall. Okay, I think we're free to roam around. Oh. There's a skylight here. That means we can go up. Up is probably where we want to go with the telescope system, and our inventory is mostly full now. Damn, we can't get in there, though. What I think we would have to do is somehow lose the zombies. We could open the door on the left. I hear somebody walking around. I heard zombie steps, but where? Maybe it was outside. It sounded like it was to the right. We would have to lose the zombies and then run up here and then run left and then back down over where they were. I think that's the only way through that area, is we're going to have to get into a purposeful chase. How do we drop down? These stairs here, right? So I could go up the stairs, across, then back down and left. This is going to be risky as hell. We'd also use these fireworks, but, yeah, no. There must be a zombie above us. That's what it is. And I can't get in that room up there. It's blocked by that. In the upper right corner, very blurry, you can see that shelving unit. But, let's get caught. Actually, maybe, what if we try firecrackers, you know? No, I still have to come through here. Let's go ahead and make some friends. Hi. Oh. Hey, that's my purse. I don't know you. Oh, wow. Straight up just blocking him? Oh, that's horrible. What? Oh, the zombies can just block? Wow. I thought we could dodge past them if they haven't kind of detected you. Wow. Okay, so there are zombies that you can run into that can just straight up block your way. I thought maybe we could dip past them, and only when they go into a striking animation would they stop you. But that shows the absolute difficulty and brutality of this game. And Daphne's all alone. But she's not alone in thinking that this game is pretty damn good for sure. And I can't wait to play it a little bit more. We found a child's picture crumpled on the floor. It shows a stick figure hiding under a bed and a group of monsters gathering outside. It made our skin crawl to look at it. Who the hell keeps sending like things of like children crying and hiding under beds? It's terrifying. I wonder if there's actually a child we can find in this game or something and rescue them, or a family. That'd be kind of cool. Well, everybody, that's all the time we have today for Dead to the Into Darkness, Our Deadest Days. This game is great, man. I still think it's very underrated. I enjoyed completing it the first time, but this is a game of difficult challenge and brutality, especially at the start. It does get easier, but if it's too hard for you, you can always set it down to casual or customize things to your liking. It's your game. You play it however you want, but I certainly think there are some things here that need to be present in Zomboid and that I've seen in other games such as State of Decay, and I hope to see in, you know, all games. Like, I think there's some really great things that make logical sense in this scenario that would be perfect in all the games, and I'd like to see it. But I'm really happy to see Daphne's alive. She's like my favorite. All right, everybody, thanks again for subbing to the channel. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell, and let me know down below in the comment section, I'm in, if you watched the whole video, and if you'd like to get some keys for this game. I'd love to do a giveaway and get you all into it if you haven't played. It's a great game to play at any time. If you got a Steam Deck, it's wonderful. Great looking game, great sounds, very eerie, wonderful survival game, and I hope to see you back for more in the future. Goodbye, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you soon.